Hi everybody and welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters. Today I just want to continue on in our series of tips for new starters to try and get you into the industry, and I'm going to talk about where the new starter jobs are. So in mining at the moment, there's a couple of different areas that are hiring new starters. Today that's in hard rock underground and exploration. So if you come over to Seek and you type underground in and give it a spin, you'll see all the jobs come up. And there's over 1,600 of them at the moment. And if you scroll down and have a look, you can see the underground ones come up, and a lot of them are for sites. So they're a whole of site crew ads like this one. But this one here with Ruck, that's a truck driver's job. So that'll be an entry level job, that one. And it's expression of interests of underground operators everywhere around the country. So your bogger operator, that's a mid-tier job, so it's a mid-crew job, so they're the underground loader operators. Now, one of the reasons that this is happening is because of the upswing in gold and everything that they use to make batteries out of. And while there's been a number of lithium mines closed down lately, lithium is only one component that goes into these batteries. They've got a supply shortage of nickel, and they're running low on copper and a few other things that they've got to make everything go. So they're the two big areas that are looking for people, and this is another good example. Barminco just picked this project up, and they're already running another ad for it. They only just ran an ad for it last week, so they mustn't have got many experienced responses, and they've been forced to run another ad. Now, so why would I be looking at hard rock underground and not coal and iron ore? If you live just up the road from the coal mine in Queensland or New South Wales and you know somebody there, then go for the coal mining job. And I would recommend the people on Facebook on this page, Mining Jobs in the Bowen Basin, to give you a lot of good information about getting into coal. But if you don't know anybody and you've got to move to an area to try and get a coal job or something like that, then I really seriously would be thinking about going for hard rock opposed to coal or open pit in the iron ore mines. And the reason that I say that is that, like the last video that I posted about autonomous trucks, this has just come up, and Roy Hill has decided to automate the trucks that they can for their strip mining operations. Now, what does that mean? It means that the people that were driving the trucks on the strip mines are now going to be looking for work in the open pits. And while you can still get some entry-level jobs in open pits at the moment, that work's going to quickly dry up as you see a lot of overflow from these mines that are replacing their trucks with autonomous trucks. And if you go back and have a look at the first video I did about tips, that covers autonomous, and it's another reason why you should be looking at the hard rock underground side of things, exploration, or trying to get into one of the deeper pits, because it's going to be a couple of decades before they can automate that sort of stuff. However, the strip mines that are on the surface, everybody's having a go at them at the moment because they can, and I suggest you go back and have a look at the video for that. So with where the jobs are, it's mainly in hard rock underground and exploration. The other good indicator of where they're having to hire new people is the fact that the pay's going up in hard rock underground and exploration, whereas with open pit and shutdown work and coal mining, the money's stagnated, and especially with shutdown work has gone backwards. So what guys were making $70 an hour 2 years ago, some places are only paying $50 an hour, some places are paying only $40 an hour because they've got an oversupply of people. And it's the reason for that is because of all the people that have finished up the oil and gas projects. They've all got the skills that you need for shutdown work. So you've got 45,000 people in the country now with shutdown skills, which means it's a employer's market. So when we talk about new starter roles in mining in general, it depends on which area of the industry that you want to get into as to what sort of result you're going to get. And like I've been saying, at the moment, iron ore and coal, while there's a handful of new starter jobs going every year, it really is only a handful. And the areas of the industry that have got no choice but to hire new starters is exploration, which is a really tough gig. The failure rate for exploration is legendary. They often take an extra vehicle out just to bring back the new starters after the first couple of days when they've quit and they've decided they've not wanted to do it. And hard rock underground. Now, hard rock underground's got a fairly significant failure rate as well, but that's more about people not knowing what they're getting themselves into. So one of the best bits of advice that I give out as part of what I do is to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. When you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, chances of you making it and having a good long-term career go through the roof. When you go in knowing nothing on day one, the chances of something going wrong go through the roof. I know that sounds really obvious, but that's the way it is, and you'd be surprised how many people go in on a wing and a prayer and then get surprised when they don't have a job after a couple of weeks. I hope everybody's found that information helpful, and if you've got any comments or you want any more information, just leave them in the comments below and like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.